So we had a confession scene that both Mie and Komura was there to witness, and it was very wacky, but I enjoyed it in how wacky it was. But it does give Komura some sort of sense that maybe, just maybe, Mie might be able to recognize his feelings for her. Who knows? But it seems in this episode they're going on a field trip, so we'll just have to see how that goes. But if you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access on YouTube memberships, except for this show, because this is seasonal, so, you know, there's no early access or anything. Anyways, let's get started. No, he's too busy staring at something, huh? Someone. Hey, it's 36. Y'all got 3 people here. She's got 3 people over there. Look, the whole class knows at this point. Yeah, you're her caretaker, aren't you? Mie gets isekai. Then get your friends! It's 3 to 6! Oh, there's that Lenny-faced boy coming in to help. Oh. Oh. Oh, joining one. Ooh, such bros! What's this plan? Are you just gonna put it in your bag already? Why don't you do that all the time? They got a point! Then get another pair! You might as well have 3 pairs! You go through many pairs of glasses anyways. Oh shit! Is this episode just like it's just the entire class knowing that these 2 got a crush on each other? Damn! Damn! Damn, dude, the friends are just doing all the heavy lifting out here right now. Wow. Wow, the worst. She space out, gets lost, and she spends a lot of money? Yeah, what do you think we're here for, huh? Oh, shit. A personal thing? Damn, dude. Damn! Somebody stop this PDA that's happening right now. Oh, shit! He's overthinking that she had, like, the same feelings. She says while fucking thinking about all this, trying to sleep. You're never gonna go to sleep like this. Empty your thoughts! Oh, she's already thinking about the... Too excited, yeah. I love her blanket though. It's like plaid and everything. He also couldn't sleep. He was too excited. Don't worry, Mie is coming. There you go. Mie she's gonna say the exact same thing. Oh, and she forgot her glasses. She snapped it in half. Did you?
じゃあね、この間一緒に鎌倉行った時もさ、鎌倉ってなんか買っちゃったっけ？ほら覚えてないし、フレームが可愛いって使いもしないどなしの伊達メガネ買ってたじゃん。まあ気持ちは。
Is that the fake glasses? Ah! R.I.P. Guess you have to experience the field trip through other senses. The beads of sweat, dude. Yeah, it's great. Insensitive for what? Oh, she's coming to you whether you want to or not. How did this happen? Guess it's closer, but also it threw a. Because there's like a whole rope area and all that, so. You were very excited. You didn't forget them, you just brought the wrong ones. You didn't make your usual mistake. You just made a mistake. Wow. She feels like a burden though, so. Well, she wanted to experience this whole thing with you with her glasses on and not you having to help her. I'm like, try to think it from her side, you know? Come on now. Wearing fake glasses, I feel that. Is she going into... She went into somebody else's school? And now she's lost because she fucking wandered because she's too busy thinking? I'm a burden. Ew, there's like nobody here. I'm such a nuisance. Oh, wait, what? Wait, they just used the ending? Is endearing. Your sense of guilt is endearing? Oh, thank goodness you didn't say that to her. Yeah, this man's the fucking devil on her shoulder. Mie vision, holy shit, now that was... It was even worse with tears in her. Look at him! Fucking going at it. Well, okay, she still also needs to pick herself up too, but, you know, I get it. Oh, you are the devil on your own shoulder. Mm-hmm. I wonder why. I wonder why he's so nice to you. Damn, y'all holding hand on the bus? Mm-hmm. Oh, she's thinking back about it. Well, don't actually forget your glasses every day. Ooh, I wonder why. I don't know about that kind part of like he hopes that you forget your glasses. That's right. Wait, she still had that contact in her? It suddenly started bothering you. Oh. Who's Yasaka? Huh? It is, but it's not. Isn't that what you just said? That she likes Sim? That it's love? Mm-hmm. But what sort of relationship, huh? You're still young. It's alright. Yeah, I can't even bother wearing contacts. You look so happy. Oh, is it like Asuka? Oh! 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 Damn, dude, when she actually can see, her intelligence really goes up by like 10. Without glasses, though. Oh! Oh. Wait, you didn't connect that to why he... Damn, dude! Wow, the amount of progress in this episode. Skyrocketed. Oh my god. Okay, they were showing this part as part of like the recap, which I thought was so funny, because like, this is just Mie walking. And then she looks over, which I assume from the way that they were doing it in the recap that she saw Komura. So why, is Komura just watching her from like the second floor or something? Just what? She's going off to like nowhere. Alright, no after credit scene, just previews. Alright, we're gonna go right back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 9 of The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a very good episode. I really enjoyed that. It incorporated some of the things that we saw from like the last 2-3 episodes and brought it into the main stage. I really like how Mie and Komura are very honest with each other in terms of their feelings, right? With the both of them saying like, oh, I want to be with you on the trip. Right, like with Komura telling Mie, like, oh, this is a personal reason on why I want to join your group, but because I wanted to, you know, be with you on the field trip. So, I felt like the both of them, I mean, Mie in herself, she's always been, very honest, even if she's kind of, like, doesn't really realize what she's doing to Komura until, you know, towards the end of all this. So, so for the most part, you know, Mie has kind of just been the way that she is, and Komura is starting to, since we know that Komura kind of has this idea in the back of his head that, well, you know, again, the whole Valentine's Day thing, but then in the last episode, when he realizes that Mie might have some sort of grasp of romance, right, he's just like, okay, you know, I'm gonna try for the most part, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try. And we can see that Komura in this episode is trying in the way that he's trying in his own damnedest ways, right? But I still really give him a lot of props for being honest with his feelings, especially with him talking about how, you know, I like helping you. I feel I want to be depended on, right? I want you to depend on me, which... you know, it's you know, this whole idea of like being dependent on, it's just like, I mean, I get it, you know, you want to be dependable, but like you don't want to put the entire weight of that person on you, you know, you still gotta not teach, but you know, Mie's still gotta learn how to be independent in case when you're not there, right? So then you don't have to stop fucking worrying about her all the time, you know, that's, anyways. I'll get to that once we get to that, but we are going to head on over to the beginning. Alright, so we've got the field trip, 3 to 6 people per group. We've got Komura and Mie split into their own group, but you know, they're 3 each, so of course... they're 3 each, so of course they ended up joining with one another. Who is this guy? I think this guy often hangs out with the Lenny face guy, but... anyways, you know, this Lenny face guy has somehow gotten more... No, he hasn't gotten more. I'm gonna scratch that for now. But, I don't know why, I'm just surprised that Komura's friend with Lenny face man, but I'm always glad to see more of him. His eyes are just so different from everybody's, right? Everybody's eyes are just like the big, typical anime eyes, and then his is just... like, his is literally just a small... with like very big bone. I mean, it's probably the same bone as like same I was gonna say same strokes. I mean, it is. It's probably like the same stroke as like these, but it looks bigger because his eyes are smaller. And like I think there's a bit of a white shade there, but like it's really hard to see, so like it looks like there's no like whiteness in his eyes, so it just looks like his eyes consist of just a line and like a little circle and a dot. Alright, I got distracted with Lenny face, man. I still don't know what his name is, but whatever. For now, until I figure out what his name is Lenny face guy. Okay, so this first half is literally just his friends and Mie's friends telling the respective person that, yeah, we know that you've got something for the other person, alright? We know, you've just been staring at her, and this is something that was brought in the last episode, I think. The last episode was the pool episode, where Lenny face guy has also mentioned the same thing. It's just like, hey dude, you don't need to fucking stare at her that hard, alright? And then here's Komura just staring at Mie, and so Lenny face man is just like, look, I know that you like Mie, you might as well fucking get her. And might as well just fucking come on over to her group and join, alright? and of course, we've got the same issue over at Mie's side as well. And also, I love that over here he's all worried that Mie might get lost in a mysterious forest or she's gonna get hit by a fucking car. Worst case scenarios, dude. Worst case scenarios. Yeah, so the same thing is going on with Mie's group as well, right? Mie's too busy staring at Komura, and then her friends catches on. It's the same thing as the pool, the pool part of the of last episode, right? Her friends the friends was the one who mentioned to Mie that Komura's been staring at her and such. So they also have the idea that that she may or may not have a bit of a crush, or even then they just have a really nice relationship where Komura is the caretaker, right? I think it was Komura's friends who said that. It's like, hey, if you're worried about her forgetting her glasses or something, just join her group then. Komura's like, you see me? This is how the class sees me this whole entire time? The answer is yes. And I love that, that, you know, here is Mie, actually. Like I said, Mie in honesty, I feel like she's very much able to talk about what her feelings are, for the most part, right? Sometimes she'll try to lie because she gets too embarrassed to want to admit to something, but for the most part, she is very honest with her feelings, with her friends saying, what, you don't want to invite him? And she goes and she says, I do want to go with him, but... Or no, she just says, I do want to go with Komura. And then immediately right after that, this is when Komura comes in. Very fun, very fun. I love that she tries to cover it up. Good morning! It's 4th period, Mie. We're about to enter lunch. Well, actually, no. Yeah, we're about to enter lunch. Actually, well, that would be the American one. I don't know how it works in Japan. But, God, dude, the friends in this first part is just doing all the fucking heavy lifting. It's just so funny. Right? Asuka was the one who's just like, yeah, we're just talking about inviting you guys to our group, right? And like the friends are literally coordinating with each other. and then finally it's Mie and Komura has to be like, okay, yeah, I do want to join the group and everything. And this kind of goes to what I was talking about. This goes back to what I was talking about in terms of Komura being true to his feelings, right? Him saying that, oh, I have a personal reason, which is I just want to, I was just hoping we could go together. There you go. To which, you know, this is, these two are just doing some committing PDA out here. Also, we see Someya and Hibuchi in the corner as well. Very fun, very fun. Where is Azuma? This motherfucker, he's not even here. Where did he go? Dude, Azuma was like non-existent this episode. I swear, we didn't even see like a glance at Azuma. Like, does he just not like class field trips? He's just like, I'm out of here. I don't want to hang out with anybody. I'm sick right now, guys. Azuma's gone. Where did he go? Last episode with the confession, he's just like, I'm tired. I'm out of here. With Komura saying like, oh, I just want to go together, right? I want us to be in the field trip together, and I love that Mie responds back to, we're thinking the same thing, right? And at this point, Komura kind of like, he gets a mini heart attack because he thought that she meant like, she meant the same way that he is, but no, she just says like, no, we were thinking about the same thing. I can't wait for the field trip. I'll feel safe with you around. And he's just like, ah, shit! Or technically, in his case, he's relieved, right? He's relieved that, oh, thank God that's what she meant and not the other way around, right? Or else he'll actually have a full-on heart attack if that were to happen. But here is before all of this, actually, before she was rummaging through all this, she was talking to her friends about her ingenious plan. In case that she forgets her glasses, well, she'll still have an extra pair of glasses in her, she'll still have a pair of glasses in her bag. There you go. I was trying to figure that out. But yeah, you know, she still have that, and, and so her friends asked her, why don't you just have an extra pair with you at all times? And her reason is, well, I want to have a pair of glasses at home. And at this point, I'm just thinking to myself, why don't you just have 3 pair of glasses? You go through pair of glasses like they're a pair of shoes or something. So like, you might as well just get 3 glasses, right? 1 for yourself, 1 for your house, and 1 for your school. You could literally leave your school glasses at your school. It seems like your parents can afford more glasses for you, considering you keep fucking breaking them. So, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, it's an ingenious plan. Since you've already got a backup glasses, might as well get a second backup glasses. You know what Mie needs? She needs those, I forgot what they're called, but they're like, it's kind of like a necklace, you know, it kind of works as like a necklace, but you put it on your glasses, and then when you take it off, it's still hanging by your neck for the most part, right? Because it's like a necklace type. It's like the things that like old grandmas would use. That's what she needs. That's what she needs. So when she takes off her glasses, it'd still be hanging there. She'll probably forget that it's hanging around her neck, but at least she'll still have it. I had something else that I was going to say, but I've just completely lost my train of thoughts. Well, whenever that thought comes back to me, I'll write it in the description or something. Anyways, we've got Mie, who's trying to sleep, and it's the same issue with Komura as well, right? He's trying to sleep, but he's just way too excited for the next for the next day. And so, I love her, right? She's over here trying to like sleep. She toss and turn. She thinks of, she has a lot of thoughts in her head, and the things that she's thinking about is the way that Komura is going to be very excited to, you know, let's do this, let's do that. It's a field trip. We're gonna go around and see things together. And because she's too excited and too happy, she ends up snapping her glasses, right? Her glasses, it looked like it's not broken, but then it shows in and it's just like, oh, it's snapped in half, right? Because she was in such a hurry that she ended up, it slipped off, and then she stepped on it and it just snapped in half like that. Like, it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I remember what I was about to say now. It's this glasses part right here, right? You know, in terms of one way to be a little bit more independent, Mie, is to be more resourceful. That's I'm just saying, being a little bit more resourceful. Maybe you should consider bringing some extra tape on you while you're at it. You know, maybe try to find some tape I was gonna say at the vacation, during the field trip somewhere, you know, maybe find a convenience store or something, maybe even ask a teacher before, even though you guys were already late, like they were literally like on time and like they had to go like right then and there. But you know, you still could have asked a teacher and be like, hey, my glasses broke, can I get some fucking tape? Cause like, it just snapped that hat. See, if it's just the frames that's broken, right? If it's not the lens, you can still use it, Mie. You just need a little bit of tape and tape it together, alright? You've still got these two little legs that's gonna rest on your ears. To which, by the way, I had jokingly thought that, like, you know, even though it's broken, at least the legs in the back are still working, right? You can still put them on individually. You can put one on like it's a monocle, or like a little retina, I was saying retina for some reason. Or whatever that thing is that they have in, like, Dragon Ball Z. It's like that. At least then you'll be half blind. Anyways, resourcefulness, Mie, resourcefulness. Especially if you're gonna keep going through all these pairs. I know that your parents probably gonna keep buying you more, but, like, you might as well make use of it. You might as well make use of these broken glasses that you've got. Anyways. So in the next scene, we've got Mie taking out her spare glasses, but while she's doing that, Atsuka is talking about how Mie has two other things that you should be careful of, is getting lost and overspending. And then she goes and she says, you thought the frame was, this is the part where she's talking about how she bought a fake glasses, and we realized that, yeah, it is fake glasses this whole time. And... And also, with Komura thinking like, oh man, she forgot her glasses. I'm certain today is going to be an unforgettable day for me. Little did he know that it was also an unforgettable day for Mie as well. So, we've got this part with like the submarine, and stuff. I don't really know what they're here for, to write a report about a fucking submarine. He says, I want to help, but I don't want to be insensitive, which is a odd thing. It's like, insensitive for what, right? You're always coming to help her anyways. That's literally your friend and her friend communicating with one another, like, yeah, Komura needs to be here because he has to be here to take care of Mie. Like, they were negotiating for you guys. This is your whole role. But as he says that he wants to help and he doesn't want to be insensitive, here is Mie, who has gotten so dizzy that she's just tripping. She's just tripping out here. Also, this is another part where Komura is helping Mie, and like he ends up holding onto her stomach, and he's the only one who gets a reaction out of that, where he's just like, oh shit! I touched her stomach, like, oh my god, and Mie is just like, oh, thanks for the help. She doesn't really think about it, but as we saw in the ending, she kind of figures it out, but also, it's because she's too busy not trying to be a bother, right? She hasn't told her friends that her glasses were fake, and the only person, or maybe her friends does know, I don't know, but right now the only person who she knows that knows that she doesn't have her glasses is Komura. So, with all this beads of sweat on her and all, she's a little bit too busy. She's a little too occupied thinking about how much of a burden she doesn't want to be. But, yeah, we got her feeling a little sad. Like, I can't believe I forgot my glasses today. Today of all days. And I still love Komura's response to this, where he says it's okay, you didn't forget them, you just brought the wrong ones. Silly Mie, you didn't make that mistake, you made this mistake. Come on now, Mie. God, that's such a me response though. It doesn't help her in the matter, right? She still feels like she's a botter, and then I love that Komura here in this part gets, honest about himself, where he says, I like being helpful to you. And then hold on. She really doesn't need to worry about this. How can I help ease her? Yeah, so he just says, I like being helpful to you. And then she kind of just, she's got a little furrowed brow and everything, right? She's a little sad that she's being a burden. And so she pushes him away because she doesn't want, what she wants here is for him to actually enjoy his field trip instead of having to help her, right? She feels like she might be ruining his field trip experience, especially in the way that she was thinking about it last night in her bed, where we saw an image of Komura, hey, you should, Mie, you want to come over, do this, and this, and all that, but now he can't do that. That thought in her head can't happen because she doesn't have her glasses, and now it's just gonna be him worrying about her, and that's just something that she doesn't want him to, something that she doesn't want him to do, which is to worry about her. Which is a little difficult, but, I understand where she's going with this, and I love that as she's just trying to ponder about certain things, she kind of just walks off at some point. Also, you can kind of continue to see some recognizable people in the background. See, I still see Somaya and Hibuchi in the back, but where is Azuma? I see Asuka and her friend, and then that big guy with the glasses right there, and then I think that's Komura in the corner, in the right corner. But where is Azuma? The fuck is he? This son of a bitch. Alright, Mie wandered on over to someplace, and then she's lost, and despite her being lost, the first person she texts is, the first person she texts to is Komura, because she still ends up having to rely on him, even though she doesn't want to. And I love that here she gets into a moment of, insecurity, right? She's flagging out her insecurity that she didn't realize she had until she met Komura, which is which is something that her friend Asuka pointed out to her later on in the episode. But I like that here she feels, that this is something that we've been seeing in like the last 2-3-ish episode, right? As Mie starts to realize, like, wow, Komura's always helping me all the time. I feel like I'm a burden. And then here in this part with the field trip, it finally all accumulates and bottlenecks itself, and the fucking cork popped, and so did her tears. And Mie does not want to be a bother to Komura, but Komura wants to be a dependable person to Mie. But like, they're on two opposite sides, and they need to meet at the middle. Right? Because we can't have Mie be too dependent on Komura. That's a little bit too much, right? You in a sense, like, you want to be, if you want to be in a romantic relationship, right, you want at the very least to be equal, right? You're not here in the relationship to be taking care of a child. Right? So it's all like, you have to be at least that equal, and like, it's like, for Mie, she has to learn that it's okay to depend on him from time to time, right? You don't have to feel like you're a bother all the time, but also she has to work on the fact that she needs to be independent by herself, right? Because the way that she is, she worries Komura too much, and then Komura has to come to the acceptance that sometimes he can't be there for her all the time, and he doesn't have to go and worry about her all the fucking time, and also just, you know, I don't know, I was gonna say something for Komura, but like, I feel like a lot of it's just on Mie's side right now. Look, Mie, like I said, she needs that 3 glasses plan, alright? One for school, one for home, and one for herself, whenever she actually remembers to put on glasses. But yeah, I enjoyed this part of her feeling very sad and crying, and I love that here is Komura, who is, perhaps he could also be on a verge of tears, right? With the way that his eyes are all squirmy and all that, right? Perhaps it could be a sense of a little watery eyes, who knows? But he does feel that pain that Mie is feeling, which, you know, it's something that you can feel when you're, when you are in love with someone, right? You're able to empathize with them a whole lot more. And so I love in this scene that as Mie is crying, he doesn't know what he needs to do, but he is feeling that pain that she's letting out right now. Very enjoyable. The only thing I'm thinking about right now is Skip and Loafer, because we had that one scene where, you know, one person was crying and then the other person is just over here sitting all uncomfortable, like, because they don't know what they should be fucking doing. But then they're also like, why the fuck is she crying at such a minuscule stuff, right? It was just like, whoa. So, going from that scene to, like, this one, I very much enjoy. You know, it's, in this scene, it's very similar to how it was in Bokuyaba. Oh, here I go. We're gonna go heading into Bokuyaba. But I do enjoy, it's that one scene, right? It's like, it's the idea if you are in love with someone, you want to learn to know more about them, and you start to empathize on their problems and the issues that they face. Right, so this scene reminds me of that, except, you know, Komura didn't actually cry about it. He just got a little... I would assume he got a little teary eye, or he just got a little wiggly eye. I don't know, his pupils are very wiggly. That happens to me too. You can't help but hate yourself when you feel like that. I didn't want you to know, and I never wanted to tell you. But your sense of guilt is endearing. Again, thank God you have that in your head and not saying it out loud. Because it's just like, alright, yeah. Let's not. Let's not. That could turn into some bad thoughts real quick. Let's not have those thoughts anymore. But he actually does end up saying it, with him saying, like, your sense of guilt is endearing, right? He does say that in his own low ways, where he says, every day I'm wishing you forget your glasses. The next day. And so, yeah, I love that he goes in to get close to her, because he knows that she can't see his face, so he wants her to see his face as he tells her. What is it? Because I like being a help to you. He has to reaffirm it, but also, again, get closer to her so that she can see his face. Yeah, I like being helpful with you. It's in that sense of, it's nice, but you shouldn't do too much of it. But, you know, they're in middle school. Eventually they'll learn, and hopefully, you know, by the time Mie graduates from high school, she'll be able to traverse places on her own. Maybe at some point she could just get LASIK. So you don't need glasses anymore, yeah? Or how about we just pluck those eyes out of you? I mean, we'll get rid of your eyesight problem. Anyways, after that nice scene, we're back on the bus, and as Komura is thinking about how Mie is probably hating on him right now because she didn't talk to him for the rest of the trip, but here is Mie saying that, yeah, I still think you're a bit too nice, Komura. And then she just holds his hands. Wow, look at this girl. Fucking smooth AF. Smooth AF, dude. But also, she's lucky that she's a girl, that she's able to do that. From Mie, she says, I can't believe you're happy that I'm causing you trouble. But did she say anything else after that, actually? No, but actually it made me really happy that you are happy that I'm being a, that I'm being a bother to you. And so with that, we get into a bit of a flashback for Mie, right? As Mie is thinking about Komura's words, and she's just like, I wonder why he says the things that he says, right? It's okay. She says it's okay for me to be a bother because he likes helping me. And I love that as she's thinking, like, Komura's so kind, I don't really understand him. I'm sure he's just trying to cheer me up. Maybe it's because I was thinking about stuff. About stuff. Stuff the whole time. I forgot my glasses. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's because I was thinking about stuff that... Okay. But I can't keep depending on his kindness. And then she's got the contacts because she wants to be independent of this boy, right? And the way that she goes and she's just like, I'm going to try to not depend on you. And then Komura's just like, okay. And then he just walks on over. And then Mie's just like, huh. What was that reaction? And then she just kind of just looks at him. What is it? Don't stress yourself out, though? And so she goes into, like, the thinking man, or the thinking woman at this point. But we've got Asuka, who's texting someone. You know, she seems like she's a little bit in love, or whatever. She walks out. Her friend with the high ponytail explains to her what love is, I guess. With that explanation, right, she starts to think about, like, oh, Laika, so she wants a relationship with him for Asuka and that Yasuka guy. And we know that from the last episode, right, she's able to catch on to the whole idea of romance. It's just that doesn't catch on to herself. And I love that as she's thinking about that, she meets up with Komura. Also her confessing that, yeah, you know, I am trying to be independent and all that, but I hate these fucking contacts. You know, I like it when you're helping me. I like it more when you're helping me. And I love that, you know, she goes back in to look at his face up close despite having contacts. But, you know, now that she gets to see you in 4K, she's gotta get even closer. And as she's thinking about all of this, right, she's like, he's really too nice. I don't get it. Why is he so nice to me? And like, what was this face? I feel like I've seen this face before. And she thinks back on Asuka and just runs away because she realizes, oh my god, right, this boy, the reason why he's so nice to me is because he's special to me, or at least she wonders if she's special to her. She's special to him. There you go. And she's just, I wonder if he thinks I'm special to him. That would be great because I feel the same way. Really, that would be great. Really, I see. She just could. It must be the same for me too. There you go. Which is just fantastic. Even the way that she says it, it feels a little less romantic-y, but I still kind of get it, where she says, oh, I must be special to him, to which, you know, I get it. Special could be a connotation of romance, but, you know, y'all could be platonic friends for all I know. But, yeah, big progress this episode. Big fucking progress. Overall, I love this. I think this might be one of those chapters that's like a little bit longer. That actually gets you a little bit more progress. You know, with the way that first year and the second year goes, I am getting odd flashback to, what is it? Watamote? I think that's what, the title's very long, but I think it's called Watamote. Because Watamote is just, like, they also go, I mean, it's a slice of life, too. I mean, it's, you know, school environment and stuff. But what, hold on, I have to search up if Watamote is what I'm actually, is that Watamote? Yes, it is. No matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. Yeah, that one. So, for that one, the first year, absolute pain. They're also in high school. So first year of high school, absolute pain. Extreme cringe everywhere. And it goes on for like 60-ish chapters. It's awful. It's awful. In terms of how cringy and like, it's just, ooh. But by the time she enters her second year, that's when things starts getting really good. For her and for the readers. And that's the sort of vibe that I kind of get with this series right now, where it's like the first year it's kind of you know, it's kind of building up the platform and everything, and then second year came and it just fucking hits. So I'm really enjoying that. Makes me happy to know that we're getting into that part of the series now, and we'll just have to see how things continue on in the next episode. But until then, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.